With players peaking later and later in their careers these days, one 34-year-old from the Dominican Republic has set about proving that age really is just a number. Victor Estrella Burgos is making his mark.
When I moved from Challenger to ATP, I get good result. I'm start to win couple match, like Washington third round, US Open third round, Bogota, ATP semi-final. This year, finally, I won my first ATP title in Quito, and this is the first one. I'm enjoying every day the ATP level.
An historic victory in Ecuador this year saw Victor become the oldest ATP World Tour first-time champion in Open-era history.
I actually believed I can win this tournament. I said, okay, I'm in the semi-final and one more, and it was very special. I was planning to win this tournament a couple months before.
I was lucky enough to be in Quito for his first ATP title. I just could not be happier for him. You know, he's a great guy. He has a great following. He exudes happiness when he's on the court. He's a fighter, and Victor is very, very good for Latin tennis and for tennis in general. It just couldn't happen to a nicer guy.
Now in the world's top 60, Estrella's desire to keep improving so late into his career has earned the respect of his fellow players.
Very good fighter. You know, he fights for every point, and he's very tricky because he actually plays lots of slides, so it's unusual a little bit.
He's such a grinder. He makes so many balls, is in such great shape for 34 years old, and it's really impressive to see what he's doing now.
You know, for a guy to have his best year at 34 years old is great to see. And, you know, he's strong, he's a fighter, he's got a great backhand, and, you know, I think all the guys on the tour like the guy. We're all cheering for him, and it's great to see his story.
Estrella's used to leaving things a little late. He'd reached the ripe old age of 26 when he finally decided a career on the ATP World Tour was the right pathway.
I started to play professional when I have 26 years. That's why everybody thinking it's a little late. No, I just started in 2006 when I have 26 years, and then after 5 years, I started to get better and better, and now I have a good team. Since 2 years, I have a good team, like physical trainer, coach, manager, sponsor. This is the best what I have now. I have a sponsor from Dominican. We never have a sponsor.
With experience comes a better perspective. He appreciates it that much more. He's a guy that should talk to the younger guys that come into the circuit, not to take it for granted. This is a privileged position.
You know, to me, it's a beautiful case of perseverance. For a guy to continue to chase his dream and to fulfill them, it's a great story, and it's great for other tennis players. It's good to see older players making gains like this.
Victor Estrella Burgos is now a national icon in the Dominican Republic, which brings with it a responsibility he's keen to embrace. He wants to make a difference back home.
They remember me like a warrior, you know, like I fight every time for it get better, and I want to go back home after that to help. I open the way for the future, for another player, and the best, remember what I'm going to have from the tour is in 10 years, 15 years, we're going to have more players. This is going to be the best for me.
Next week on ATP World Tour Uncovered, 3 times the fun. We spotlight events in Munich, Estoril and Istanbul. And bouncing back from the brink, we speak to Janko Tipsarevic as he continues his comeback from serious injury. Don't forget to log on to atpworldtour.com for your 24/7 breaking news and talk with us on Facebook and Twitter in English and Spanish. See you next week.